Welcome to this explainer. You probably already use AI every day, but here's a kind of fascinating reality. Most of us are still just using it passively. We type in a super quick prompt, cross our fingers, and basically just accept whatever it spits back out at us. Well, today, we're going to completely flip that dynamic. We are going to transform you from a passive user of AI into a deliberate, masterful director of this technology. We're talking about mastering the art of prompt engineering. Okay, let's dive into this foundational truth. AI models are incredibly powerful, but the output quality depends heavily on your input quality. Think of an AI model like an A-list Academy Award-winning actor, right? They've got boundless talent, a photographic memory, and they can literally perform any role you can imagine. But if you hand that incredible actor a terrible, half-finished script, their performance is going to fall totally flat. They're just sitting there waiting for your perfect directorial cue. You are the director, the prompt is your script, and the quality of the masterpiece you create is entirely in your hands. Section 1. What is prompt engineering? Now, I know it sounds highly technical, maybe like something you need a computer science degree for, but I promise you, prompt engineering is actually just an accessible, logical communication skill. It's the practice of writing effective instructions for AI models to get accurate, useful, and really high-quality responses. So the crucial point is, a prompt is literally nothing more than the input you give the model. But mastering that input, learning exactly how to frame your words, how to set the scene, and how to command the machine's attention, it changes absolutely everything about the output you receive. It's basically the difference between, asking a random stranger for directions versus handing a professional navigator a detailed topographical map. Section 2. The before and after. To really grasp the power of this, we've got to look at the dramatic shift from the old way of guessing to the new way of precision engineering. Just look at the old way on the left. Explain SQL join in simple words. It's pretty vague, right? It treats the AI like a basic search engine. You'll get an answer, sure, but it's probably going to be super generic. Now compare that to the precision-engineered version on the right. Explain SQL join like I'm a beginner learning data analytics. Include examples and use simple language. And this brilliantly illustrates the massive difference between a weak, basic prompt and a highly engineered one. The engineered approach doesn't just ask a quick question, it builds an entire environment for the AI to operate within. Section 3. The 4 core elements. So why exactly does that second prompt work so much better? Well, it's not magic, it's structure. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the secret recipe behind why it works so well. These 4 core elements: context, audience, output style, and expectations. Think back to that SQL example. We gave it context, saying we were learning data analytics. We defined the audience, like I'm a beginner. We specified the output style, use simple language, and we set really clear expectations, include examples. By hitting all 4 of these elements, you completely eliminate the AI's need to guess. You strip away all the ambiguity, and you're locking the AI onto a track that leads straight to the exact high-quality answer you need. So why does this all matter? Let's just pause for a second. We've talked a lot about the mechanics, but let's connect this abstract idea of improving AI reasoning directly to your personal stakes and your daily workflow. Why should you actually spend the extra 20 seconds crafting a 4-element prompt instead of just firing off a quick question? Section 4. Why prompt engineering matters. Mastering this isn't just some neat party trick. It fundamentally transforms your personal and professional workflow. Let's move to and see how this builds into some massive, tangible benefits. First off, good prompts immediately improve accuracy. You radically reduce hallucinations, which, if you didn't know, is the industry term for when an AI confidently just makes things up because it didn't have enough constraints. You also generate structured outputs, meaning the AI gives you data in the exact format you asked for, whether that's a table or a neat bulleted list. Plus, you save massive amounts of time because you aren't constantly regenerating responses or fixing silly mistakes. You can automate complex workflows, and ultimately, you actually improve the AI's internal reasoning process by guiding its logic step by step. It's simple. Better instructions literally yield a smarter machine. In the end, it all comes right back to you. The intelligence of the machine is simply a reflection of the clarity of its director. You hold the steering wheel. You control the input. Armed with context, audience, style, and expectations, you are absolutely no longer just a passive user, you're an engineer. So the only real question left to ask yourself is this: what will you prompt next?